What's up guys, Snowman VR here. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks that you maybe didn't know. So we're just going to be showing you guys some tricks that you can do and tips for when you're like a tagger or a hider that you might not know. This is for people who are experienced but don't know some things. It's also for people who are like new to the game and want to maybe know some tricks that they can do. So let's go. Okay, so here I'm going to be showing you guys the first tip slash trick that you can do. It can be in any map that has trampolines. You only need 2 items that you want to use. So the first item is the hot cocoa, which is like the main thing. And then the second item is the umbrella. And so what you want to do is you want to come over. You can go into any map like playground, starter house, and probably theater and blue house. So what you want to do, you can either do it from right here, and what you can also, as an add-on, have grapplers. So then you can kind of, like if you go high, you can go up here. But what you want to first start off is on the bottom, and this is what I do. I go, what you're doing basically is you're bouncing off the trampoline, but the second you bounce off, smack yourself, like you throw the hot chocolate at your head. So it's kind of like you bounce and then you go boom, and you throw it at your head. So it's kind of like sometimes it works, sometimes it won't. But you want to right off the bat, like kind of stay in the middle. But right after you jump, like right there when you like first bounce, you want to just go, and you will go flying in the air. And then if it doesn't completely work that first time, what you can do is you can do it, but then just like if that happens, you can just do that and then grapple on. Then what you can do if you get a good one, like I showed the first time, and what you can also do is do the same thing but off of here, and you just go. What you want to do is you want to take your umbrella, and then you can just fly around. If you have enough, you can do 2, and you can just fly around, and it's pretty cool. It's a very useful trick. But that was the first tip slash trick. Now, the second tip is and trick is, if you want to, the items you're gonna need are ender pearl, detonator, smoke bomb or impulse bomb. I only have the impulse bomb. Don't use the explosive bomb because it might blow up that. But what you want to do is you can take your impulse bomb, and let's say this is useful for quests too, like the 50 blocks in one throw, that quest. But you can set it up right there. It has to at least be 3 blocks above. Then what you want to do is you can take your detonator too, but what you want to do is you want to just be careful, just stand on it with your hand. Just set the ender pearl on top of it, so it's right there. Then what you want to do is you could go anywhere, like I could go in the stove, and I can just hit here. All you have to do is press it. You teleport right here. What's useful about it, let me set it up again. Useful about it is that, shoot. Again, what's useful about it is that you could be on the run, like you could be running from somebody, get your detonator out, and then while you're running, just turn a corner, like you could be running over here, turn a corner fast, go right here, and then just teleport, and they could if it's fast enough, they won't know where you went at all, and it's very useful. Now, for this next trick, you're gonna need the hot cocoa. Once again, you don't need grapplers, but you want in both like inventory bubbles, you want both hot cocos. And I recommend grabbing it and then filling up with stuffing, so then you have just a little more stuffing. So what we want to do is you can do it from like here or one of the benches, and I kind of like doing it from here. But what you do is just like that, but instead of just bouncing and going both at the same time, it's kind of a 1-2. So, and what's kind of difficult about this is that you gotta jump, but then like while you're jumping, throw this first one at your head and then the left one at your head. So it's kind of like, that was bad, but it's kind of like that. But you make it with the other one. And if you're lucky enough, it might take a couple tries, but you want to do it like pretty fast. So you want to go, and you can just go in the air like. And then the add-on with that is that you do that trick, but you continue doing it. Like you go, and you can just go pretty high in the air, and you can do it right off the ground too. It's kind of difficult though, but you could also go like, yeah, it's a very, very useful way. And once again, the second, this is like, the next one. The next one involves the hot cocoa again. And I honestly lost count of what tip/trick I'm on. But this one, it's kind of, you just use the hot cocoa. So if you watched my last Yeeps video, you saw that I used hot cocoa to go pretty fast in the races, like that race. And I did a thing called like cocoa riding. So this is a very useful thing. It's literally the same thing as pin riding. Like I said in that video, it's the same thing as pin riding, just with hot cocoa. If you can do it like 2 hot cocos, that's all fine. You can do that. But if you can only do it, I recommend doing a 1, so then you can have more stuffing each time. So all you do, you could go on ground or on here. You just have to like get a little jump and then throw it. So like that. You could be getting chased, and then all of a sudden you just go, and you're like gone. Like I just went from that side to that side, and all I did was slid a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't work, but you gotta kind of throw it at your head decently hard. Because this last one, if you want to, you can just do that, and you could just go turn around and then it's very fast. I recommend using it. And I think I have like one more tip and trick that that you can use that's pretty useful. So what it involves is you can use 2 grapplers so you can go faster, but it only needs 1. I'm gonna use 2. So what you need is grapplers, 1 or 2, and then the snowball. And what you do is you chuck it at your head and throw it on the ground. It'll be frozen, so you just go, and you go boom. And then you just can go very high in the air. And that's that one. Now I just remembered this last one. This is the last one I know of that you can do. It is very simple though. It's a very good tip and trick, but it kind of takes more stuffing. and sometimes it just stops you. But it involves the freeze bombs. And get rid of these. It's exactly like the hot cocoa one, where you just hit yourself in the head. But this one, you freeze and then just keep going. Now the thing is that you'll stop like that, and it takes up a lot of stuffing. But you can go pretty high. But it does just take a lot of stuffing out of like your like inventory or whatever. But it's very useful. It's effective and useful. And it's just like the hot cocoa. You can go pretty fast and run, but it doesn't last forever. So yeah, that is all of the tips and tricks I have for you guys. Those were the ones that I know that could 10,000% sure that could help somebody, like a new player, and possibly some expert players that have been playing for a long time. But those are like the only couple I know of. Like, there's more. I just have forgotten about them. Like, I don't completely remember what they are. But I know a couple other. I just gotta remember them. And maybe I can make a part 2. I'm not sure. But please consider liking and subscribing. I want to say thank you so much for 500, not 500, 400 subs. I'm very grateful of it. I want to thank you guys because right now I wouldn't really be here right now with content creator and Yeeps and like a bunch like I wish I could go live, but something's messed up. But I just want to be here with content creator and Yeeps. Like the reason I have it is kind of because of you guys. Like you guys are the ones that are like making me enjoy YouTube and stuff. Yeah, I want to just say thank you for 400. We are so close to 500. We're like just around the corner. That's the next goal. So again, please consider liking and subscribing. Comment down below if these tips and tricks helped you or not. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.